Hello everyone. So first of all, my name is Abdul Rauf, and this is the sixth video about the web development with Python playlist. In this video, we'll talk about Fast API. So basically, Fast API is another framework in Python which we use to develop web apps. Okay. So basically, in Flask and Fast API, both have like kind of same similar work. So that's why I didn't create the coding session for the Flask. Sorry for that. I tell you that I will create a video about the Flask for the coding session, but I didn't create because the both are the same similarity. That's why I thought, why don't I create a single video about Fast API so you can watch that only. And after watching that, you already understand the Flask too. So that's why I didn't create. Okay. So now let's see what is Flask in simple words. So basically, Flask is a modern Python framework that we use to create website. We also use it for creating the APIs. APIs are known as the application programming interfaces that I use other software. For example, we use other software to get the work done of ours. Okay, like we use OpenAI's API for like chats and other API. If we want to create our own one, we can use the Fast API for that too. Okay, but mostly in this video or in the next video, I will only show you the web development with Fast API. Okay, so basically, first you have to install. Fast API with command like pip install fast API, UV Jinja. These two are also necessary or optional for the fast API application. Okay. After that, you can see the similar structure like we seen in the Flask structure. First, you have the fast API, for example, folder or any folder you like to name. Then you see static file which have the static file like style CSS or images, and then you can see in templates you find the index HTML or other HTML files, and then you find the app.py like in the class. In this app.py, you mention the routes and the logic of the backend. Okay, so this is the app.py folder where you first mention the from fast API import fast API library, then you import from fast API templating. You can import the Jinja 2 templates with it, then you can use those templates. And after that, you can import from fast API dot static files. You can import the static files, and then from fast dot API dot responses, you import the HTML response, so that you can give back the HTML response. After that, you import from a starlet dot request if import request, so you can import the request. Okay. After that, you assign the app.py to the fast API. Okay. Whenever you call the app, you call the fast API. Okay. Over there, you first initialize the static files with mount dot static files, the directory of static files which will be the static, and you mention templates with the templates directory, and then you first give the route like the empty route which will be the read route, and that will show the index.html, and then you give some additional feedback like print the starting API server, or then you can also mention or customize the host server and the port number. Like if I want to host it in port 8080, then I can change the 8000 to 8080. Okay, so this is like the optional or additional requirement if you want to add or if you don't want to add. Okay, other than templates, I create a simple index.html. So here you can see the same HTML code I have already mentioned in the previous videos, and then you can see at the double curly brackets, double curly the Jinja technique for mentioning the variable, because the HTML do not support Jinja technique or variables. Then we use that's why we use Jinga for the variables assigning, so that the message will be the message we want to print. And then I add some additional styles for the uh, for example for the HTML that we have like this. So I add some like background color white, display flex just by content center, so that the content will be in the center. And then I send some additional uh, styles to the h1 tag. Okay, like like some cool styles. Okay, so after that I run if you want to reload the server, because we if you want to set up the server, we first time run like you on app reload manage reload, so it will reload the server and it start the server on the this host or the URL address. So if you click the URL address, you will find the app like this. If you click the like this now HDBT 127.0.0.0.1 and 800. So if you click this, or if you paste this on your server or on your browser, you will give that you will give the response like this. You will get the HTTP response like this. So let we mention in here. Okay. So basically, you can modify it too with like we adding this. If you add this, then you will print like something like this. And if you didn't add this, it will it will be fine. But you can modify it you can modify it in any way you would like. Okay, so yeah, this was a simple intro about the fast api. In the next video I will show the coding session of the fast api, and this time I promise I do. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye and take care.